Let's see here. So I'm just pulling open my live stream on my phone just to check out how audio and everything is going. Sounds like everything's going just fine. There we go, so I can hear my voice again. So one of the biggest problems that I had last game was I was just walking around and I just got bopped in the fucking mouth. And I have no idea where I'm at. I'm also fresh spawn, so this is gonna be great. This is gonna be just great. So I'm just gonna calmly eat this apple. I'm pretty sure the coast is off that direction, so I'm gonna ignore the coast, and because I just spawned in, I'm gonna get rid of this fucking glow stick because I don't feel like there's any logical reason for holding on to a glow stick. I also don't feel like it's a good thing to start running unless I have like an absolute reason to start running or sprinting anywhere. So with that being said, I'm just gonna start fresh and try to see if I can zero in on a position and then go for game plan. Really, there's no current game plan. Okay. So there's building off of that direction. There's no current game plan except for obviously surviving this time instead of getting shot in the mouth while at the local watering hole. So because I'm spawned in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and I have no clue where I'm at. Hi, Sarah. There's a tower over there. I might go check that one out. If you don't know that these deer stands could actually have weapons in them, they could have food, they could have knives, they can have clothing. And so me being a fresh spawn kind of opens up the door for being in a relatively good area. I think this is the junction in between where the train yard is. So if that's the train yard right there, I'm going to go and check out some of the trains, see if there's anything in the area that might be able to help. Start a chicken. Think. I'm not wearing a headset, so I'm just kind of going off of, just train of thought. I was speaking when I heard something, so it could have very well been just random gibberish. Could have been nothing. I'm gonna check out this deer stand and see if there's anything up here, anything worth grabbing at all. Absolutely nothing. Is that a heat pack or a map? Tourist map. That's not gonna help me right now. I'm pretty sure that's the coastline. And then I think I'm pretty damn sure that's the coastline. So, see, at this point in time, I don't even have really any like gloves. I'm wearing a red t-shirt. I'm out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I wouldn't be surprised if I get shot here in a minute. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lightly jog on down to that barn, and I'm going to see what's over there. There's a whole town over here. So I might check out this town real quick then. I promise you guys my voice isn't as monotone as it is in real life. Found a knife. Nice. Crude machete. That's helpful. I'm actually gonna put that on my gear wheel. That way I can pull it out and put it back at, on a whim. That's something though. It gives me the ability to kind of survive. Campfire tripod. That's nice as well, but I don't have anything to cook with it. So, raincoats keep spawning at random. And something to be said. Switching out the red. And then I'm going to just throw that in my pocket for now. You know what? I have a knife. So I'm going to craft some, not armbands, some hand wrappings. Keep myself from finding a mouse teddy bear. That's kind of disturbing. And not only that, it's a proper... Oh. Cancel that. Improvised hand wrappings. Okay. For some reason I thought that it was just going to start like bandaging randomly out of nowhere. Even though there's really nothing to bandage up. So, no way. BK-12, that's a shotgun, I believe. But it's still something, even though I hate shotguns and I have no ammo for it. It's at least something. So, if need be, I can probably hold somebody hostage with it. And I thought there was a whole town over here, but it's not really a town. I think the town is down there. Yep. I want to go check out this barn really quickly. I truly feel like this is the center of the map where the train yard kind of flows through. I don't believe there's anything in that barn, but I'm going to check it out anyhow. Again, I need to remember not to run unless there's an actual reason to. Why does he get a purple plaid shirt? That's kind of cool. The zombies get all the nice stuff, whereas the humans get purple plaid pants and nothing else. I wonder what that is, but I bet you it's just a beanie. Shut up, Gandhi. feels rude to say that, but Gandhi was actually on Epstein's island, so I have less respect for him than you'd think. Oh, look at that, a pristine shemag, whatever that is. So I'm just gonna put that on and start running. I'm officially dressed like a bandit now. There's a bee. Definitely don't want that. So, the sun looks like it is setting in this game. Hopefully, I can find a watering hole, a water bottle, some food, and a backpack. Matches, that's something decent, but what is that? That's another BK-12. I don't think that one's terribly important. I will put those rags in my inventory. Okay, so not only do I now have something to leverage something with, but the weapon is actually better than the one that I had previously, so that's good news. For a lap sack, let's go! So I just need to find another item of clothing, rip that into shreds, and turn that into rags, and then I can put that on. I'm not putting on the helmet. There's a zombie over here. There he is. That looks like an apple tree. This is an apple tree, but I don't think there's any fruit from it. Fuck you, Cosmo. Fuck you, Cosmo. Nothing. Oh, that wasn't even the zombie I anticipated. Come here. Come here, bitch. Fuck you guys, Dad. And I'm bleeding. Alright. So, off to a decent start. Another glow stick. Lame. Oh, no shit. No shit. Okay, so... not only do I have a Mark II, but... I have a burlap sack. And And I almost have enough rags to make a rope, and then from there I can turn the burlap sack into a backpack. And maybe hop servers if it really is gonna be dark here in a minute. I hope not terribly dark, but it seems like we're off to a good start. So fuck that beanie, don't need it. Not seeing any clothing just yet, but or any food or water. But there's a little shack right there. That's kind of like the local store, which is awesome. But and a frying pan. God damn. So I don't have a need for the frying pan just yet, but I'm gonna go check out this little store over here. In a second. I don't know why something feels off. That's a box of nails. Don't need that. Glass fucking bottle. Of course. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Hopefully I can get a backpack created here in just a second. Literally all I need is another piece of clothing or a rope. There's a piece of clothing. Okay. So I'm actually going to swap that out for this. Okay, and then combine those to create a rope. I need to find food quickly. Put that in my inventory. It's a flag, that's funny. Okay. So what is going on here? What do I need? There we go. There we go. And let's see. What the fuck was that? I'll be right back. Sounded like somebody busted in the house. Oh, man. I'm back. That scared the absolute shit out of me. I don't know why it sounded like that, but just hearing shit. Ooh, lordy. I grabbed my belt like I was gonna whoop somebody's ass with it. I'm gonna craft some armbands with this flag that I found. And then if I ever find another one like this, or if I see anybody wearing this armband, I'm just gonna let them live. And then I can also use that as a reference later on, so that way if I ever create like like a clan in this game or something like that, that people can just play the game with me. Okay. I don't usually play with a shotgun, but I found a decent shotgun, and I found a box of ammunition, so it's not bad. And then on top of that, there's a water bottle that's right over here. There we go. My character is extremely hungry, though, so I'm gonna go check out some of these trees and gather some sticks. Gather long sticks. Nope. Could have sworn that sounded like a chicken. I'm actually gonna split this. Craft a bigger backpack with just this. So, got a decent run going so far, but I'm pretty sure this person's dying of hunger, so I need to find some food. There we go, I got a bigger backpack. Bigger backpack is always good. I need to not run, because obviously my character is dying. Health is starting to go down. I'm going to check this little tree over here that looks like it should grow apples. Really hope something has spawned over here. Nope, okay. Cheeseburger. One of those birds. Okay. So I don't know what town I'm in. I don't know what direction I'm facing, but I'm pretty sure this direction heads more inland than anything else. But what I do... that was obvious. What I do want is to check around really quickly, see if I can find any kind of food. Don't fight that zombie just yet. This hoodie's actually a little bit bigger than my raincoat. So I'm going to put that in my inventory, and I'm going to drop this. I'm going to kill this zombie to see if he has anything on him as far as food. Dying anyway, so there's no reason not to. These are also fruit-bearing trees. Yes! Look at that, fresh apple. Awesome. And another one. So my water and my food is going up. Pure luck right there. Some people would call me lucky, and I would just say that I know what I'm looking for in this game. So far, this run seems to be kind of decent. Don't know what that did right now. Was that another zombie, or... Go to sleep, Granny. Come here, Grandpa. You want some? Oh, of course. Cut myself. It's the last thing I need while I'm basically already dying. There we go, alcoholic tincture, so I can disinfect these rags for future bandage use if need be. Oh, look at that, he's right here. Nothing. Nothing. You think you can cheapskate me, Granny? Oh, look at that. Alright. Just gonna double check the area, make sure nothing is spawned in the meantime. It's always good to see some fresh fruit on the ground, which means I'm probably the only player in the area. I still need to find some kind of watering hole solution. There we go. And I'm gonna craft these into some more rags. Could have sworn I heard a chicken somewhere, but kind of disappeared somehow. Another thing is I kind of miss the PC style of, organization. There's a local watering hole. Okay. I'll grab this bottle. I'll fill it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna pour it out just to make sure that it's clean. All right, fill it out all the way, and then empty it. Just to make sure I'm not poisoning myself. But on another note, I don't want to get sacked by any random ass player that could possibly be out there. I'm just gonna fill up my bottle, come over here. I do hear a chicken. So that bottle's empty, but I can easily refill it really quickly. And now I don't hear a chicken. So I really, truly think either there's a chicken off that way, just outside of normal field of view, or that I'm just fucking hearing stuff. I really hope I'm not just hearing anything. Unless the zombie's running straight for it. Why are you so angry? Why are you aggro? Look at that. I might just be hearing stuff because I don't see anything anymore. Or hear anything. Bad bear. Bear's gone bad. But what I can do is I can just roll around for a little bit while it's starting to get dark out. There is a chicken over here. All right. I'm gonna just sit here in this bush really quickly, and I'm gonna eat these snacks because my health is in the red as far as food. I got some decent food on me right now, at least for the time being, and I have this local watering hole right in front of me. Unpack this box of ammunition just to get it ready. 10 rounds of this those definitely sound like wolves. That could be. Oh, those are wolves. I ain't chancing that. Fuck that, no way. BK-12. So the strange thing is the wolves will attack whoever they think is nearby. A dark one. Deep voice sounds like an alpha. Damn, character's already starting to die. Okay. So I can definitely more than likely be more inland than I anticipated. But I don't see those wolves. I would really hate to be out there and just get ransacked by a group of wolves out of nowhere. Is there a cooking station over here? There is. Okay. I don't hear those wolves anymore. They haven't howled a little bit. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go fill up on some water and grab some leaves and such. Not leaves, this is bark. There's a little bit more than I anticipated, but oh well. So while I have a chance, just gonna split these right here. I'm gonna cook up that chicken that I killed just a second ago, and hopefully that'll be just enough to get me through right now. First, I'm just gonna build a hand drill kit just to make sure I get that out of the way. Although I do have matches on me actually, so I can just probably start a fire with the matches. But no, who cares? There we go. Look at my inventory. Fireplace. And then I can pick that up, put that in my hands, put that in the little thing right there. Got the chicken real quick, and then start the fire up. I also have this stick here. I'm just going to split this just for shits and giggles. And then I can cook on the stovetop right there. Get some grilled chicken going. And then hopefully be able to survive a little bit longer. Take this hand drill kit. So yeah, okay, I can start that up really quickly. I want to do. Grab this chicken. And I'm just going to quarter it up real quick. Really don't like the idea that I can hear wolves pretty much exactly where I just spawned. But so far, look at that, 3 chicken slices. That's pretty good so far. And then I'm just going to throw these bones in my inventory because I'm going to turn those into fish hooks later. I can cook on the fly. But get that completely ass backwards. Got 2 things on the smoker right now. Don't know why I've got those in my inventory, so I'm just gonna disinfect these bandages really quickly. Get that alcoholic tincture out of my inventory. And then I will throw this into the fire pit. There we go, got one done. Nighttime on this server doesn't look terrible, actually. But at the same time, I don't want to be caught out here while there's wolves about. And I don't think they're aiming for me, so I need to be really careful. Put that in my inventory. There we go. So there was pre-roasting on the smoker, and then while that was done, I just threw it on the cooking pile, so that way it'll actually warm up. But right after I'm done cooking this up, I'm actually going to leave this area, so that way I don't get caught by some other player thinking, okay, I'm just gonna ransack this dude while he's cooking. Because you can see the smoke coming up from the chimney, and if there's wolves nearby hunting somebody that isn't me, then I need to get the fuck out of this area. So, that Milky Way, it's actually pretty beautiful. Let's go to the next house over. He's not going to realize that one really quickly. Really have my shotgun out, just checking and peeking corners. Ants. I don't think I need any 380 rounds. We'll say if there is any wolves nearby, more than likely they're not looking directly for me. But they sounded really fucking close. Too close for comfort, so. I don't believe I checked this shack before and the door was just wide open, so. Up. I was totally wrong. Those wolves were for me. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna give away my position, so. Well then. You're stuck here with me. Another wolf. I think the threat is dealt with. Of course, these guys don't have shit. Let's be honest here, I really don't believe that I could eat this meat. I really don't. I think that my character will get insanely sick. But what I can do is craft a rope. Maybe hold on to some of the leather. What I would like to do, if I didn't ruin the animal carcass, is parasites. Yeah, don't want any of that. That was dumb. Hopefully I can get a wolf out of this. That'd be cool. I think I shot them all in the face, so it might not let me. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me. But look at all that meat. Chunk of meat from a wolf. It is generally not recommended to eat even after cooking due to the possible presence of parasites. And I've gotten sick off of these motherfuckers before, and that is so insanely difficult to treat. Especially right now as a fresh spawn, and I don't have any gear to kind of help combat any kind of illness or anything like that, so I need to make sure that my character is dry, or at least not dry, but maybe not soaked. Just gonna do a general look around, make sure that I have what I can find in the area. But like I said, usually when you can hear the wolves, that means that they're headed specifically for somebody. So not only was that a little bit worry, but I really didn't want to deal with a 12 gauge with one rifled slug used in shotguns. Need that, especially right now after that big ass gunfight with all those fucking dogs. The last thing I need is to have any ammunition for any kind of gun. Even though I hate shotguns, it kind of just saved my ass just a second ago, so. That torch. I'll throw it on just for right now. With it being nighttime, I really don't want to use it unless it's the green one. It's the blue. So it's just a regular white light. The red or the green strap one is a red light, which is harder to see from a distance. So, okay, so I've already looked at this pair of pants. What I will do is run back over to this little watering hole. I've always wanted to see if there's anything sitting right here. Don't see anything. Okay, so I might just drink up some water really quickly. And then maybe push forward to another location. I'm glad I took that wolf warning seriously. I'm glad I listened for that chicken. So, I got some food. Got the bread dealt with. And I'm pretty decently geared for right now. I am a little worried that, maybe I'm gonna have to keep hunting for food. There we go, there's the stomach full symbol. Good news is I'm good at foraging for fruit and vegetables. So, let's get inside really quickly. Check out what's in this little office area. What's that? Alright. Well, hat's not really worth grabbing. It's just a shard of glass. Okay, so I legitimately thought there might have been a player looking at me right there. Ruined and drenched, so I don't need those. Especially because I took them off, I won't be able to put them back on. I try to dry out what I can. I'm debating on whether or not I should swap over to a different server and get somewhere I know where I'm at. So the backpack and my shoes are going to be drenched, that's for sure. Especially if I'm wringing everything out, and it takes about 3 loops to 4 loops around the little turn style. It's not necessarily good, but with me being soaked, it's going to make my health go down that much faster. So I'm already having a hard time keeping my health up, which is kind of a terrible thing. I wish that my health was a little bit better, but you can only do so much. Gone ahead and made another set of badly damaged hand wrapping. So the only way that I can fix that up or make it any better is if I found duct tape or a sewing kit. That door is wide open over there. I'm dying again. It's almost as if my character is already sick. Hey bro, how's it going? I got one decent apple. Not seeing anything in here. The one thing that irritates the shit out of me is that I'm already dying, and I'm not even in the same position that I started from. So I know for a fact I have not been in this building right here. You're messaging me from inside the shower. Small gas canister. Okay, so I got some more food. Semi-decent. Just wrap up your shower, my dude. Thank you for joining the live stream, but just wrap it up. No need to, conversate while you're doing that. I'm just gonna keep feeding myself. Hopefully, I can get my food to the white meter. I really don't understand how my food meter is going down so fucking quickly. I mean, I know when you spawn in the game, you're really at 25% health. So, like, anything yellow means, like, if you just hit the yellow marker with your food or your water meter, that means that you're at 25%. So the fact that it's just bouncing off of, oh, okay. The fact that it's just bouncing above red and yellow means that it's probably at like 5 to 10%. But I'm also drenched, so it's not helping me stay alive at all. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Right there. I might check that out here in a second. Another app. Decent, decent. This looks like the same house I was just at. Crowbar, pry bar, whatever you guys want to call it. Okay, so I just accidentally did a giant loop. These zombies came from me, so, and there's 2 wolves right there, and then I think there was at least a 3rd or 4th one in this area. Nine-volt battery. Is that iodine? I might hold on to that. No, well, it's not bad. It's only 2 rounds, but it's something. That door's locked. Of course I didn't see that fence until last second. I half anticipated those doors to be locked for some reason. Alright, so because it's pouring and I have no fucking clue where I am, at least my health is in the yellow for right now. So I'm not necessarily dying, but the character can still get sick. So I'm going to call it on this little run through, and probably been enough of a run on the live stream for at least one episode. So I might jumpstart another episode here in another minute or so. Take 5, get some coffee in my system, maybe get a snack, and then I'll jump right in. Until then, happy Mother's Day, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Have fun. Have a great night.